What's up, my people? How you doing? My name is Dalton, and this is my channel. That's right, baby. And today we're gonna do a reaction video. So a friend of mine wanted me to check out this video, and it's basically a Instagram model gives graphic details of her part a potty. Apparently, that's when they go overseas and they look like they're right there in, around the sands of, I guess, Australia. They're overseas and they look like they're living the life. Okay, and this is some of the stuff they do for money, apparently. Now, I ain't no saint. I check out Instagram models. I like to see some of those pics. But everything that shine ain't gold. So apparently he wanted me to check this out. So let's do this. Sure.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm Danny. My voice is out and it's been out for a few days. I'm under the weather. But this video is going to be a true confessions from an Instagram model for her being a porta potty. I'm going to read the thing they wrote in. It's explicit, so if you don't want to hear like all the gruesome details and stuff, I suggest you click off this video. It said, I called out a really good friend of mine for being a porta potty after seeing her on the, I'm not going to say the website name, and she admitted everything. By the way, she is 22 and drives a 2011 CL5550, owns a condo in Newport Beach. That's in California, like in the rich upper area in Orange County. I think it's Orange County. I'm from Florida, but I think it's Orange County. Not bad for a girl who didn't even graduate high school. So I wanted the same stuff. I asked her for a few months about it, and she told me when something opens up, she would let me know. Christmas came, and she told me that January 5th, there was a trip planned that she needed 3 girls for. It paid a total of $40,000 for anything goes. And she put anything's in all capital letters. To St. Bart's for a weekend. That's more than I make in a year. So I said, fuck it. My girl warned me. She says shit gets crazy. I'm a freak in bed, so I love when shit gets crazy. I was really thinking this is my new gig and this is easy as fuck. As soon as my STD came back negative, 4 hours later, I had my $8,000 transferred into my account. 3 of it for it to get to St. Bart's. It took $3,000 to get to St. Bart's from California. I guess by private jet or whatever, but I don't know. 3 of it to get to St. Bart's, and the remaining was my deposit, quote unquote, which was a going rate at 12.5%. I was so happy. So I get there, and as soon as I get to the hotel, there's a note telling me to be ready for dinner and going on a yacht for 2 nights. And that's another 12.5% had been deposited. And I will receive the rest of my $30K before I step on a plane home. $10K already for nothing. I was thinking. Next day, we get on a 200-foot yacht. On it is my friend and the other girl and 9 Arabian guys. I was starting to doubt what the hell I got into. 6 of them were fat and all of them were hairy, and it was intense. We started drinking to ease the nerves, and the guys don't even pay attention to us or say anything to us. They just sat there and played board games and smoked cigars. A few hours later, one of their servants comes up and tells us it's time. We all go to separate rooms, and the servant tells us to get completely naked and lay on the bed and don't move. I was beyond fucked up at the time, and a million thoughts were running through my head. 3 of the guys came in the room, and all of them were wearing robes. The first guy takes his robe off and makes me get closer to him on the edge of the bed, and then he sticks it in me. 3 to 4 minutes later, he makes a weird yelling noise in Arabian and takes his wee-wee out. She said the other word. Jumps on the bed and then ejaculate out all over my face. I tried to wipe it out of my eye. He slapped my hand so hard in the face, and the little kids, I'm going to call them, splatters everywhere and yells at me not to move. White BITCH. So the next two guys take a little longer, maybe 7 or 8 minutes to do the same. Now my face just glazed. I hear all three walking out laughing, and the servant comes in to tell me not to clean my face. Takes my hands and walks me to the shower. I thought it was done. Nope. While in the shower, my three guys came back in and literally started peeing on me. My boyfriend is into golden showers, so it was nothing for me. They basically cleaned my face off with their pee. 10 minutes later, I finally get to wash off, and that was it. We sat down after we washed off and had a great dinner and drank and did some more blow. Throughout the night, different guys in groups of 1 to 4 grab us and take us in the room and have sex with us.
Damn.
I wasn't bad at all. The next night, though, is what really got insane. Wait, so after these people done peed all over you and came all over your face, y'all sit down and have dinner like it was nothing? This is crazy. The next night, though, is when it really got insane. After all day out at the sea and sex, the servants let us know that tonight is the most important night to make sure we look our best. I walked into my sex room and had plastic all over my bed. I figured they wanted to pee on me on the bed. So this time, instead of 3 coming in the room, only 1 does. He has sex with me and he comes all over my face again. And then he pops and squats and poop all over my chest, and when he was pushing it out, it became liquefied and got in my face and mouth. I started instantly to pop up and start throwing up everywhere. He grabs me by my hair and slaps me so hard and tells me he's not finished. But I could not stop throwing up since I had poo in my mouth. With his broken English, he told me that if he doesn't finish, then I don't get paid. Right then and there, I never missed my boyfriend more. I just wanted him to hold me and cuddle me, and I couldn't take it. So all of Sunday, I was secluded from everyone else, fed only once, and dropped back off at the dock with everyone else. I was notified I would not get paid my $30,000 due to the fact I didn't follow through. I don't even care. I still made $10K, but I don't see how these girls do that. It's like having sex with Chewbacca and he's pissing and shitting on you after. This business is not for me. Why would you girl, you already had it in your mouth. You might as well would have just laid down on your face for your other 30. You already had it in your mouth. How much nasty can you get? I'm not condoning this, but that's just logical sense. And they ain't even had enough to pay you. I mean, they only fed you only once, girl, to tell you what they really think of you. This is really crazy. They didn't write in for advice. They just wrote that in. But I don't know. And you have a boyfriend doing all this. Did he know that you was doing all this?
More like a pimp.
And he was like, okay, the money's good. Because I was on that website probably like last year, something, like the sponsor guys. And they catch women up on Instagram and stuff about selling their cootie cat crowds. They like pretend like these rich men to see if the girl's going to bite and like make a request all the nasty stuff they want to do with them for how much. And some of the girls were inviting their boyfriends, and their boyfriend was down with it, which is really crazy. So I don't know if her boyfriend was down with her, knew what she was doing, or she didn't even tell him. But her friend, I don't know, maybe accidentally got into her mouth and was supposed to get into her mouth, because you're not supposed to be having feces and all that stuff in your mouth. You can really get sick, like really bacteria and all that stuff are in feces. Like, it's just really nasty. That's why when you don't wipe babies and stuff, they get rashes and stuff. Even though they're just babies, they're not really eating anything but like milk and the little cereal that go in the milk. So, but if you don't wipe it off, they get like infections and rashes and stuff. So that's just really, really nasty. And you say you popped up, you should have just like laid there and just finish it off to get your rest of your money, because it already done been in your damn mouth. Like, I don't know. I know I couldn't do it. Oh, Lord. The germaphobe in me, I probably would have like a panic attack or a heart attack or something. Because like,
it's gonna give me nightmares, right?
The germaphobe in me couldn't take that. And to come on your face, that ain't really nothing. That's just some people do that for normally. But peeing all on your face to get it off, especially that pee got in your eye. I know that junk probably burn. Because sometimes pee, because you know pee can be warm and stuff. Ooh wee. Child, that just was like an exclusive from this Instagram model. In her picture, she don't even look white to me. She looked like Hispanic or something, or like mixed with something. But she say she was white. She probably told him she was white and was passing for white. But that just was a dramatic read. I just wanted to give you guys an insight of what some of these Instagram models are actually doing. Some of them may not be, but that's what she said. Do you believe her? Do you believe her story? Or is she just making this up for clout? But write into me at Danny Gives Advice at gmail.com with tips and all that stuff. Or if you want advice on anything, you can write into me there. I'll be sure to answer your question on camera in a dedicated video. Again, excuse my voice. I don't feel so good, but I still want to film these videos because I don't want to mess up my filming schedule and get thrown off. But all my social media is down below. I have 2 ebook Football Wags 1 and 2 on Amazon Kindle. Kindle Unlimited, get to read both parts for free. If you don't have Kindle Unlimited, it's only 99 cents. So you guys can buy the book or read it on Kindle Unlimited and leave me a review. I really do want to read the reviews. I get several purchases a week, but I don't get any new reviews, and it's really killing me because I want to know what you guys think. Yeah, so thank you for watching.
I've known
Bye.
people who had no boundaries, and some of the men and women of IG, Instagram, or any Instagram wannabe site, even Facebook, yes, they do prostitute themselves. Not all of them. Not all of them do that. But you have to be disillusional to think that some of them don't, okay? They don't just get their money by posting a picture that looks sexy and shaking their butts, and you think that the ad revenue is going to pay for all that? No. There's other things they do for that money. And but like I said, not all of them, but there's a lot of them that do. And there's men and there's women that do, okay? And this is just a different side of that. You know, everybody thinks it's easy money. Everybody thinks it's, everything that shines is gold. It's not, okay? Me personally, I could not be a man and deal with a woman doing that. That's just me. I've had friends that wouldn't have any problem with that. And usually, to me, a boyfriend or a husband that let the woman go ahead and do that, we used to call that a pimp. Back in the day. Okay, but that's my reaction video of Instagram model True Confession. I'll put a link to the original video. Go and show her some love, and I thank her for making that video, and I should rap to y'all later. All right, this is Dalton, and I'm out.